Welcome back to IBSS Aero YouTube channel. Myself, Dr. K. Balaji, Assistant Professor, Department of Aeronautical Engineering, Sanjay Godavat University, Maharashtra. So, in my previous video, we have discussed about that drone and its classifications. So, in this video, we are going to discuss about drone components and its functions. So drone is made of several components. Depend on the applications that additional components may vary. But in this video, we are going to discuss about only fundamental components required to make a successful drone. So that only we are going to discuss. So in that drone, so drone means an aircraft that can fly autonomously or it can be operated manually through that remote control without a pilot on board. That is called the drone. Sometimes drone is called a unmanned aerial vehicle. Next, components used in drone is, that means fundamental components used to manufacture the drone is, first one is that quadcopter frame, second is that motors, electronic speed controller, flight control board, propeller, radio transmitter, battery electronics and power distribution cable, camera, landing gear, and last one is the GPS module. If we are having these 10 components with us, we can able to fabricate a successful drone. So we will discuss one by one each component and what is the functions. First one is that quadcopter frame. That means a structure. So that structure, it will carry all the parts in the drone. Maybe the motors or ESC, any kind of all the parts will be carried in these structures only. So we can call it as the skeleton of the drone. So depend on the applications and the size, this shape will be vary. Next is that motors. Motors, particularly these drone related operations, we are using the brushless motors. In these motors, out of four, two will rotate in the clockwise directions and the remaining two will rotate in the anti-clockwise direction. So it is essential for propeller rotations because at the end of that motor, propeller is attached and it is used to produce the enough amount of thrust forces. So the number of motors should be same as the number of propellers. Okay, so where how many motors we are using, we have to use that many propeller. And this motor selection is that very important parameter in drone design because we have to do the calculations. So based on that calculations, we have to calculate that voltage required, current required, how much thrust it should develop, and how much power is required, how much efficiency is required. Like that, we have to do the calculations. Based on that calculations only, we have to finalize the motor size and the motor power. Everything we have to finalize it. Second component is that electronic speed controller. So it is a second important component. It is used to monitor and vary the speed of drone. Suppose if we want to fly at very high speed or low speed, if we want to increase the height of the drone above or below, we need to use a electronic speed controller. Shortly we will call it as the ESC. So it will act as the dynamic brake and it is located on that quadcopter frame only. Another important factor is it will convert the DC to AC power to propel that brushless motors. So these all are called that these all are the functions will be done by electronic speed controller. You normally how it will be look like this is below. I am attaching that image for your references. Third component is that flight control board. So normally they will call it as the brain of the drone, or somebody will call it as the motherboard of the drone. So what it will do is it will regulate the motor speed through the ESC and for steering the drone. So how much speed we want and where we have to fly, like that everything will be controlled. Like a brain, it will control it and it will operate the drone. That's why it is very important component in the flight in the drone. Next, it's responsible for all the comments that are issued to the drone by the pilot. So whatever pilot is giving the comment from the ground, that will be received in the drone, and this flight control board is the ultimate responsible to execute that kind of comments, whatever pilot is instructed. Next component is a propeller. So propeller is responsible for direction and motion of the drones. If you want to move forward, backward, any directions if you want to move, or if you want to do the takeoff or landing, we need a propeller. So this blade structures to create a difference in airplane pressure. That means that the drone pressures that over and surfaces, it will create the pressure differences. Example, if the drone is flying, means this propeller will create the, it will cut the air and it will create the pressure differences, like top of the aerofoil low pressure and high velocity, and the bottom of the aerofoil high pressure and low um velocity. So it will create the pressure difference. Due to this pressure difference, lift will be generated. So aircraft, this drone can move. That means drone can lift off from the ground, and it can move any directions. So in olden days, that means they used a drone at a different material. But nowadays, due to that drone development, nowadays they are using plastics or carbon fiber materials only. They are using to fabricate the propeller, because it should be. We need a propeller with weightless material. That's what they are selecting. These kind of materials. They are not selecting any other materials. Next component is a radio transmitter. So radio transmitter, pilot will have in his hand, and he will give the instruction to the drone by using this radio transmitter only. It is having the channeled transmitter and a communicator to the drone. So each channel has a specific frequency capable of steering the drone in a certain motion. Suppose if you want to move, if you want to do takeoff or landing, or if you want to move forward, backward, or we want to, that means keep the drone at one location. So everything will be achieved by using this radio transmitter only. It normally drone related operations, minimum four channels are required to do the effective operation. So some drones will have the six channels, like that it will be vary, but minimum we need a four channels for the effective operations. Next is that battery electronics and the power distributions cables. So in that second component we discussed about that brushless motor. So if motors we are using, means it required a electrical power. So electrical power, how drone will get it is through the battery. So battery is the power source to the drone. Normally they are using that lithium batteries nowadays they are using, but olden days, that means previously they used that nickel metal hybrid or nickel cadmium based batteries they used. But that battery capacities, that durations, that was not good. So that's what nowadays they are moving into that lithium batteries. And remaining electrical and electronic parts are crucial part to control and operation of the drone. If we are properly fitting this electrical and electronic part, means our drone will fly safe and secure manner. Suppose if we are giving some wrong connections or something happened, it means your drone will not do any safe operations. That is about that battery electronics and power distributions cables. Next is that camera. So camera is also one of the important component in a drone. It is used for video shooting, or whether we are placing the drone in the exact locations or not, like that. How pilot will come to know is by using the camera only. So camera will have the capability of, it will shoot the video and store it, or otherwise sometimes it will shoot the video and it will send it to the pilot. So pilot can monitor from his screen where is our drone exactly, and whether it is doing that proper operations or not, like that we can monitor everything by using that camera. Next is that landing gear. So safe landing of drone. So once our drone is flying, means again it should come back to the original place and it should be landed in safe and secure manner. Then only we can use it a number of time. So normally this drone related operations, we are using two types of landing gear. It may be the fixed landing gear or a retractable landing gear. Depend upon the applications, they are using that fixed or retractable landing gear they are using. So these are the components, how landing gear look like, and what are the associated components are there, like that I mentioned in that below figure. Next is that GPS module. So GPS module is responsible for drone longitude, latitude, and elevation points. So if you want to fix the drone, or if drone should go to at exactly one place, example that environmental related survey, if we are taking on the hill stations or any places. So once we are fixing that longitude, latitude, and elevation points, means that the drone will reach that particular place and it will capture the images and it will come back. Suppose in your drone suddenly that control losses happened, so pilot could not able to communicate that drone. At that situation, if the drone is having GPS module, means it will come back to the starting places automatically. If suddenly control losses, means it will come back to the origin places by using that GPS module only. So that is important of GPS module for different operations. So these all are the 10 components used to fabricate the drone. So in future, in my videos, I am planning to discuss about how we have to do the drone calculations, how we have to select the motor. So like that, lot of informations I am planning to share. So please keep on watch my YouTube channel. So today quote is confidence and hard work is the best medicine to kill the disease called failure. That is said by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam sir. So if you are doing any work with the confidence and hard work, means sure we will get the success. So thank you one and all. Listen to my YouTube channel and my speech. So please share and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thank you one and all.